So now, a little bit over here at this point that needs to be clean. My center line is very good. The bit that I am using is a 1/32 bit. I will sometimes use a 20 thousandths bit, but I will admit ebony is very, very forgiving for inlay. So I can afford to be a little open. It appears I have a little bit right down here to cut. Now the pot, I think the pot lid's going to go in. There's the dot. Now that piece just snapped, but I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep over it. Got a little heavy with my finger. A little awkward because I'm working opposite than I normally do, so you can see what I'm doing. Now what I really enjoy about using ebony is extremely forgiving. Now my tweezers, just a standard sizable hobby tweezers that I actually have filed to a point so I can get into tight areas. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fix this a little bit so I can continue working and not have to keep lifting this all the time. I want to fix that little crack. That takes care of that. Touch of accelerator, and that's it. Now I have not filled it, I just made this in there. The next piece I'm going to put in is this guy. And this will be the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to point out all of the high points and then connect the dots. It's not very difficult. And I'll just drop my pointer. Alright, now I have that pretty much lined. And I did have a little runaway here, so I want to show you that. There's a little gap here, which you're going to take notice later is going to disappear. The trick to this is in the filling. And since I'm working so opposite of what I normally do, that doesn't look bad. I got my line showing. My points up here are nice. Won't be much. Alright, now that should plop right in. A little tight. But you can see that it's actually starting to sit in the hole, and all of my features are pretty close, and this is just a tight line. That fits that in. Next part will be this. And I try to do all my verticals first, and then I'm going to do my offset, or lay out the next piece. Now I have not set this one in. That's one piece I'm not too worried about it. And again, I'm going to do my pointing out, all of my high points, and then I'll come in. Now, since I have this removable, I'll take that out. And we're going to do my pointing and lining. And it goes. And this one go in. Because I have all of these parts set in where I need them to be. Now, some people would think that you'd want to use dust and glue, and I have found that dust and glue leaves a halo. So the trick to this, for an invisible fill, I have to put wax paper in underneath here because I punched some holes in the ebony. Normally I inlay these on the neck, but this is the fascinating part of this deal. I take a magic marker and I cover all of the pearl up with a healthy covering of the magic marker, and then I'll spray that with the accelerator. Now that dissolves the paint medium but leaves the color. Now when I put the super glue on there, the super glue will pick up this black. And I want you to remember where some of these little marks were, because when we're done with this, you'll never see them. I am using thin super glue. And what I will do is I'll let that sit a little bit before I hit it with the activator, because I don't want it to foam up. Then I'll do that again until I'm full. And you just keep doing that until it fills up. Now sometimes I have a piece of pearl that I want to lift, so I got to hold it down. And it's not that it wants to lift as much as the wood's chrome. Alright. Now, I just want to flush this off.